say give him some attention. We're gonna give him some attention. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. And like I said, we've been dealing with this individual for some time. Of course, it's all going to come up to it's going to come up to a head. It's going to come to a wrap because now all this year we'll be taking Jamie Fernando Gonzalez to court for a few things that he's done. Now, again, as I told you before, this is a person who cannot be trusted due to the fact that we have hardcore evidence of this person stealing from his customers, product matching house paint, and again, docket numbers that we've already wanted, and basically getting ready to submit to go to court to take this guy and sue him for tampering with copyrights. This is an individual who's known for stealing at the end of the day. Now, keep in mind, as we're in this courtroom, also too, it's going to be brought up about the Frankenstein mix, because this person used the name Frankenstein, made money off the name, and did not pay any royalties to the people who actually own the rights to Frankenstein. Well, that's going to be brought up, Jamie. Don't forget that. We're going to bring that up, because I got 4 receipts showing that I did purchase a product off your website that said Frankenstein attached to it, and you were making money off their name without paying out any royalties at all whatsoever to, I think it's Universal Studios that owns this. All right, so this is going to be fast, short, and quick. This is when I come out here and I tell you this person's a scammer. We don't do business with him. He's not the kind of person you want to actually have your address or any kind of information, because this is a very sneaky individual at the end of the day. Right here we have the docket number. This is our docket number we first filed against Gonzalez, which is Jamie, basically for the CCB or ECCB. That is for copyright infringements, because Jamie felt the need to touch our Crystal Edge logo, which we have right here on the website with the copyrights attached directly to the logo. This is the first thing they looked at when they asked us where did he get the information from, where did he take the logo from. He took it from our Wix account and tried to use it as his own. Also to make several statements that it belonged to him, and that at the end of the day, we couldn't do anything about it. He even tried to make a statement by saying that the government, somebody else owned our copyrights. Oh, please don't say that in court. Oh, go ahead and say that in court. That'd be funny to watch. Go say in court that the United States government basically issued us a copyright belonging to somebody else. Oh, I can't wait to see this guy rant. I think he's going to rant. He's going to go off in court. He's going to get himself in a lot of trouble, because Jamie is not a kind of person who knows control. All right, so clearly you can see that's a copyright logo. There's all our information right there, showing you that is our Crystal Edge registration number. All that is legit. But Jamie, not being too smart, went in and tried to use it for his own. And again, 16 counts at $150,000 is not going to go well for him in court. Not only that, again, touching the name Frankenstein, making money off the name Frankenstein, and not paying off royalties. It's a person you don't trust because he's a thief at the end of the day. Did Jamie rob his customers? Yeah, Jamie did rob his customers. Right here we have something called a blacklist. It's on our Crystal Edge page. It's under our marketplace. You can come in here. This is the blacklist, and in the blacklist you will see multiple demonstrations of Jamie ripping off his customers. Did he return any of this money back to his customers? No, at all. Nothing, not a dime. As a matter of fact, he has a policy on his website that clearly says that if the product lands on the property, or if someone pops the top, there's no exchange, there's nothing. That person is basically stuck with the product. Hold on a minute. That's it. All right, so let's go over here. Keep in mind, this is a product that has no testing, nothing. As a matter of fact, there have been videos disappearing left and right on his account. He's been deleting videos. Frankenstein's been deleting left and right. Let me explain something to you, Jamie. Even if you try to delete this video off your account by making a statement that you don't sell these products at all, period, we have receipts backing up that we did purchase this product from you. And at that, it changed to multiple colors. We got it in a light gray, we got it in a dark gray, and then it's supposed to have come in black, but we never got that. So over here, this is called the blacklist. This right here shows Jamie making a free product. This is called Metallica 2.0. We've been to this before. The 2.0 actually is a product he sells on his website, I think for like 60 bucks now. Let's go over here. This right here is a demonstration. We're the ones who started the network grade 773. I got the idea because what had happened was I was thinking when I was downstairs, what happens if this guy decides to just ship you everyday house paint? If he ships you everyday house paint, he means you don't have to worry about buying any black paint or nothing. He can just sell you gray paint. You wouldn't even know what's the difference. So that's why these tests are very important, that people should definitely test their products against gray paint, test their products against black paint to make sure that the customer is getting what they paid for. So right here, we did the demonstration ourselves on the network grade 773. These are the tests that we ran. A little bit, there we go. There's my test that I did. I actually did this on the Cinemax Personal Mix and the Metallica Mix 2.0. All of them matched the network grade 773. These are our tests right here. There I am painting the screen in. And this is the product matching. There's no difference between its product or any of its products versus network grade 773. He only tested one of them. He didn't test all of them. Now, after doing that test, Jamie decides that he's going to go on and do his own test of the network grade 773. As you can see by the screenshot, didn't go too well for him. He actually failed miserably. I mean, extremely miserably. So, question is, all the people who bought the Cinemax, how many of those people got their money back? Is he still selling the product on his website? We haven't been on the website in a while. I'm going to pop over there and see. Now, mind you, Jamie, I'm not doing this now because you get mad and you get angry and you get upset and you think I'm doing this because I'm retaliating. You call me scammer. No, actually, I'm not. That doesn't make me angry and upset. It just shows how childish you are. But at the end of the day, you can't call a person a scammer if you've been robbing people for the longest time. Because if I ask you right now to back your products up and do a demonstration on network grade 773 or slip silver, you won't do it. Because again, your products match house paint. So over here we have several of his screen paints we made with the same ingredients. Up here, the black and white paint, we were able to make the UV mix, the Metallica Mix 2.0, which we actually purchased from him. Customer actually got that for us. And we were able to make the personal mix, all of those with no problem whatsoever. So these are his products right here, laying up against the wall, matching perfectly. We were able to make his product with his basic ingredients of black and white paint. Our technology. So what happened here? Your product ended up, we made your product with $40 worth of paint. Nothing special about your product at all, period. Come out of that right there. Here we are, screen slideshow. We got this in every form site, even ABS Forms has these pictures of your product matching perfectly to house paint. How do you explain this at the end of the day? You got on camera and lied to your customers and told them that they were getting some special paint from you, and this is what they got, house paint. I wonder how many of those customers actually got their money back. I don't think they did get their money back, because what he has on his shipping policy, it clearly states that you won't get your money back at all if you open the container. Committing a scam on us. This is where he lost a claim, lost another claim here. This is the shipping and return policy on eBay, which is actually a nightmare. This is where we actually had a real container of the Metallica Mix 2.0. Over here, this is a demonstration of Jamie, again, matching house paint. This is the personal mix. Now, the customer who painted his screen in with the 4K projector at 3500 lumens basically had a gray screen. He had the same thing. He had the personal mix. And again, his screen washed out. He could have did the same thing with basically just bare silver screen. There you go, walking out of a Home Depot with the container in hand. That is the color of the paint. This is why the video went missing, due to the fact that he couldn't let anybody know about his product matching house paint. Jamie, you've committed multiple counts of fraud against your customers. You have lied, you've manipulated, you've stole from them. And again, you are basically going to court for copyright infringements. Probably 2 counts because, again, you don't own the rights to Frankenstein. And therefore, you made money and profited off that name without paying out royalties to the people who actually own the rights. So that's not going to go well for you. That is absolutely downright awful. Look at this. Product match house paint on every single level. It matched everyday house paint. I have no idea how you get on camera and you basically lie to your customers and tell them that you're seeing 2 different screens. I don't even know how your customers at the end of the day are looking at this and they can't see that this is the same product. All right, coming out of this right here. This was a demonstration. Oh, here's the Network Gray 773 scam of Jamie scamming his customers, bearing the receipts. And again, we asked him, why don't he post this video directly to his website? Not going to do it. Because again, his customers would just go out and just buy house paint instead. Because you're just getting nothing more than house paint. This is why every time when we got to a point we ordered product from him, he had to send us a fake product because again, he can't back his products up. He knows what we're going to do to it. We're going to go put it against house paint. That's what we're going to do to it. And he can't have that. But the fact you did the demonstration yourself for us, well, hey, we don't have to ask you for that one anymore too much. You did it yourself. And you can see the caption in the video, buried on the receipt, right there. And there's his receipt right there, the purchase, right there. Jamie, you know what it is? We already know. Everybody knows you're a scammer. Everybody knows this. And who are people who actually are backing you? We know that they got to be family members. They have to be. Because no customer in their right mind is going to watch this demonstration right here and is going to back you 100%. Nobody's backing you. Like I said, you're like watching a captain go down with the ship. He already knows there's no way out of it. He's just going to go down with the ship. You know it's over for you. You already know. You couldn't make a product line because there's nothing else for you to make. You can't make anything else. We'd have seen something by now. I'm going to your website. You know that, right? I'm going to lose a couple of brain cells going there, but I'm going right to your brain cell. I'm going right to your website. You don't even know how to add at the end of the day. Literally, I just watched this man. We got the video. Just sat there and said that 2 quarts made a gallon. Sat there and said that if you take 3 100-inch screens, it equals an actual 300-inch screen. If that's the case, then the 250-inch screens I had side by side would have been 300 inches, but they're not. Here's your product matching. Big question is, did you give these customers back their money after they saw this demonstration? Guarantee you didn't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have that crazy policy you have on your website to steal from your customers. I think he has amnesia. I do. I think he does not remember anything. Because he clearly forgot this video. He just doesn't exist. Mental block or whatever's going on in his head, it just doesn't exist. This never happened. That's not his apartment. None of this happened at all. As far as he's concerned, he probably got abducted from an alien flying saucer, and he's probably, like I said, in some intergalactic zoo somewhere, and that's the clone version of an alien. You'd be surprised when people tell themselves at the end of the day when they get busted. This is the reason why. This is a perfect example of why we tell customers to ask for tests. And for those who are developing screen paint products for the first time, this is an excellent example why you test your stuff. Because you don't end up like this guy at the end of the day, who basically started off the video brimming with confidence that he's going to beat Network Grade 773. And I clearly told him 6 months to a year ago when we did the test ourselves, it wasn't going to go well. But hey, don't believe in me. You found out the hard way. What do you call it? Crow pie? It's called crow pie, right? Crow pie? Yeah, large slice of crow pie. Man, in this demonstration, he literally choked multiple times. I don't know what's worse, the fact that you're matching house paint or the fact that that 4K projector is washed out. He must have got up multiple times in the demonstration, kept touching the camera, knocked the camera off its stand. Oh, it's a mess. Absolute mess. Look at this fiasco right here in the background. Look at this. And you can see the look in his eyes. And it's not going so well for him. Well, I would have paid millions of dollars just to be in your brain at that split second when that screen blended in. I would love to hear exactly what was going on and firing off in your brain when you saw that screen blend in. This is what happens when you walk through life with a full glass. Gotta learn. This is why after going through this in a live stream, you will never see this individual ever test a screen paint against a great product ever again. You won't go through that embarrassing ever again. Look, even match the white levels. He's scared. Guarantee he probably had nightmares in his sleep. He's probably screaming, network gray, network gray, network gray, network gray. I guarantee in his sleep. Terrified of this paint. Told you it was going to happen. I sat there and popped that top myself and said, man, this is not good. This product has a perfect tone, an exact perfect tone, which makes it extremely dangerous. If you have a gray screen paint product, you will end up matching this. Let's go back to this section right here. Right in here, this is where things get really rough for him. This is where he gets up from camera over and over again to sit down over and over again and again. Now, if you look at the demonstration right here, his screen is completely washed out. It's not even picking up the paint correct. It's not even picking up the image correctly. So his own product had washed out. That is absolutely well. That's horrible. That's a 4K laser projector. It looks that freaking bad. It should never ever be that washed out. Never be that washed out. That is pretty bad for a washout. Look how ugly the colors are. That's why I told you I watch these demonstrations and I can clearly look at them. I can see the screen is coming up dull. The color's not even pushing. Look at this. This is supposed to be an OLED demonstration. Colors are supposed to pop off this. This is so washed out, it's not even funny. Even match the commercials. You don't see him brimming with confidence now. That's pretty bad. Now this is the only pictures we show of Jamie. We show pictures of him in the videos that he's done. This is a video he did to try to back his products up, to try to make claim that his product does not match the Network Grade 773. And keep in mind, this is a video that went missing. Can't find it, and it's gone. All right, so let's come out of here. Let's go look at this demonstration over here. This is a demonstration he did when he was talking about the benefit of his product versus a gray screen, or a gray screen versus a white screen. I don't know why he had the lights on to begin with, because he turned them off. I thought he was going to do the demonstration with the lights on, but he didn't. So I don't know what the purpose of having the lights on to begin with if you're just going to turn them off. But I don't even know what that's all about. You can start this one there. Benefit of a white screen. Don't even try looking for this one. Can't find it. It's deleted. You deleted off this account. Matter of fact, we had the last remaining copy of the Frankenstein video. The one he shows talking about ambient light. This part I understand. This is what they're talking about in forum site. If you did a demonstration and you had the lights on, why did you turn them off? We're sitting there in a fully lit environment with 3 projectors going at the same time. You turn the lights out in a dark cave? Yeah, your circus paint is over. Lights out. Show is done. It's over and done with. Match the freaking white screen in the demonstration. We knew that was coming. We tested your products. They do match white screens. As a matter of fact, as I told you before, there's no point in buying your product. You can't buy your product. You don't know how to order. You don't know how to put out an order. That's the problem. There's no point in buying Jamie's product, because every time we try to buy it for testing, we have to go through a freaking circus ride of trying to get his products over here because he's afraid. You can't ship out his product because he's terrified. You can go to my website anytime you want, Jamie. Place an order for that black technology. I'll ship it right to your door with a signature attached to it. Speaking of signatures, going to court for that one, because now we got him on a batch number and we got his signature showing that he did accept the package and didn't sign for it. Oh man, that's not going to go well for you in court. You got to beat a batch number. That's going to be extremely hard to do. And on top of that, we have customers who bought the product. On top of that, through our PayPal account, not one return on the 2.0. So out of a 5-gallon container, yours the only one that came out that way. Not going to go well for you, buddy. You owe me 12 grand, by the way, because that's what I'm suing you for, $12,000. That is going to be rough at the end of the day. That signature he signed for that package got his name right on it. He actually signed for it. Good luck with that one. No benefits at all whatsoever. You just go in and just deleting videos just left and right off of your account. There's no difference in your screen and a white screen. There's no difference at all. I think this video came up missing. Did this video came up missing? Oh yeah, this video came up missing. Yeah, because he basically deleted the video. This is another one that went missing on his account. We got him trying to delete the video. Gee whiz, Jamie, you just can't seem to keep it together, can you? What we got going on down there? It's a salary file. This is an easy lawsuit. This is nothing. This is why we're going to do it in civil court. It's $1 million lawsuit. It's so easy. Literally caught the guy. Caught the guy in the stream basically doing a fake unboxing. Found an email. Used an email that doesn't even exist. We don't even use it in our account. I don't even know what the frick is email.com. We don't even use that. Outlook.com. And it's a MERS. My goodness. Couldn't even get the email correctly. Took his face next to the freaking fake receipts, committed fraud, forgery, and just about everything else you can possibly think of. You're done, man. You were definitely done. This is Halloween 5. Definitely done. I can't wait to see you in court with your face right next to those receipts on that big monitor. That's going to be funny to watch. And there's another person we sitting there begging in court for forgiveness. It ain't going to happen. Look at this right here. This is the Frankenstein. This is the last remaining video. We got it right here. Because all the Frankensteins went missing. They disappeared. He got rid of them. He deleted all of them. In this video at 1:43, Jamie claims that the Frankenstein is ambient-like rejection, but state that it's not ambient-like rejection and state he's never said it. We got it right here. This is why the video went missing. Because again, can't have that floating around. That's gone. You see that painting in the background? Hold on for a minute. You see that? See that interesting painting in the background? Right there? See that right there? This is where he says it's not ambient-like rejection. You see that? The Frankenstein changes colors, and I'll tell you why. And here it's light gray. And here it's dark gray. And then we actually have a receipt from Jamie saying that it came in black. Now that's interesting. Just making up shopping carts as we go along. See that interesting painting in the background right there? See the table set? See all this? It's in your video right here with your free black and white paint. It's the same dinette set and everything. Right here with the same painting in the background. This paint right here should never be on for sale. It should never be sold. Ever. And the reason why it should never ever be sold, because he gave it away for free. That's why it should never be sold. I don't know why he put that up there. I don't even know, but it should never have been up there to begin with. Look at all the many. It's like collections, like Pokemon. You gotta catch them all. We just keep catching them doing dumb stuff. It's no look. Cancel receipts. These are all over forum sites right here. When people ask, has anyone ever did business with you before? This is what we post. We have done business with them. This is how we were treated. Literally got curse words, middle fingers, all kinds of stuff on our receipts. You don't do stuff like that. At the end of the day, that reflects back on your company. But then again, like I said, captain with a sinking ship, you don't care at the end of the day anyway. This is real funny. And I'm going to tell you what's funny about this one. And this one right here, it's so sad to bring this up. It really is kind of sad, but we're going to bring it up anyway. Jamie basically sends us an email telling us to buy whatever the freak we want. So I bought whatever the freak I wanted. I actually hit that shopping cart so many times it wasn't even funny. He hit that shopping cart so many times that he started getting those little weird messages telling us we're harassing him. Don't, Jamie, word of mouth. Do not sit there and tell people to buy whatever they want and then get mad because they buy whatever they want. This is where he lost the PayPal claim. And this is another one with the Frankenstein. This Frankenstein, this is UV mixed. He canceled that order because he couldn't make do on that one. This is another one. This is the Frankenstein in black. We got it right here. Frankenstein in black. This is a fake shopping cart. That's my trophy right there. I keep that. That one's actually framed. So that right there is where we found a fake shopping cart. Jamie claiming that he had a black screen paint product and didn't have one. Frankenstein doesn't come in black. Another one, gave us back our money. Now he'll sit there and say, well, I gave him back the money because I don't deal with scammers. But dude, you sent me an email telling me to buy whatever I wanted. And that's what I did. I bought whatever the freak I wanted. And you gave me back the money because you couldn't back it up. Here's the email right there. Is this the email? Yeah, this is the email right here. It's the actual email. See the difference between me and you, Jamie? I can back up everything I say. No need to go through all the nonsense. Order with confidence. That doesn't look like ordering with confidence. You cancel every order because you can't basically ship out your product because it's fake. Check out my product. Even sent us a link where we could buy the product off the website. Enough with all the BS. Excuse me, people, about my French there. I do apologize. Here is the site. Order all you want and done. I did order all I want, but the problem is you couldn't ship it out because your product is fake, it's not real, and it's a phony. Not like you, I'm a professional. Okay, people, let's move on from there. Enough with the ranting. Just buy my mix with confidence and done. Dude, you really have to learn how to spell correctly. Your spelling is way off. So as you can see, there's the email right there. We went in and purchased the product, and what did Jamie do? Jamie cried on every freaking receipt. He cried. Look at that. You are banned from my website for life, loser. So I'm a loser because I took your email that you sent to me, told me to buy whatever I wanted, so I did, and I'm a loser because I did that? No, you sound like a world-class Karen at the end of the day. Cancel the order, afraid. Let's see. I'm on vacation. You should take a vacation instead of stuck in the house and going crazy over me, loser. Again, buying your product because you told me I could buy whatever I want and be done. Order with confidence. I did, and this is what I got in return. Someone who couldn't follow through. Okay. Yeah, weirdo. Another, put the money back in my account. Got scared again. This is the gunmetal version of the Frankenstein. Oh, when we go to court, this is already presented to the judge that you basically made money off someone's name and didn't pay out those royalties. There's gunmetal gray. Gave us the middle finger. We actually posted this onto a site of us giving us the middle finger after buying from him. We don't want your business, but you told me to buy whatever I wanted. Kind of flip-flop in there, buddy. You said buy whatever I wanted. Which one is it? You got multiple personality complexes. What's going on in your head? You got another person in there living in there? Because you told me to buy whatever I wanted. So I went and bought whatever I wanted. Here we go again. Coming soon. I don't think so. So we did this as a joke. We knew after about 15 orders in that he wasn't going, we knew he was going to send it, right? So what I did was when I ordered it, it took forever him to give us back our money. So I put up a YouTube video saying coming soon, and then all of a sudden he flipped out and sent us this. Coming soon? I don't think so, loser. You're garbage. So I'm garbage. Wow, that's the nice way to do business with your customers. Call me garbage. Get a life. I'm the best. Crow's Mix, one and only. Interesting. All right. Now mind you people, now if I had went in and I had bought 15 orders from his website and he never sent me that email, that would be harassment. That definitely would be harassment at the end of the day. Because if he told me no, I don't want you to buy anything, he has the right to refuse me. All right? But we got a letter of permission from him telling us to buy whatever we wanted and be done. And that's what I did. I followed his email. Another refund, back to us. Another refund, back to us. In this one, he asks us to stay away from him. Don't need your business. Have a blessed day. Stay away. Thanks. Well, don't send messages to people. Jamie, let me tell you something. You ever heard of, what's the term called? Don't write a check that your butt can't cash. That's what it's called? Yeah. Don't write checks that your butt can't cash at the end of the day. You understand how that works at the end of the day? Don't talk trash to people at the end of the day that will come in and basically call your bluff and make you look like an idiot on YouTube. Can't even back your products up. So already we got over here, we got proof of a docket number. You're being sued for copyright infringements. We got multiple demonstrations on here of your products matching house paint. God knows how many customers you robbed at the end of the day and never gave them back their money. Let's go pop on your website. Let's see on your website if you still have these products being sold. Now, I haven't been on your website in a while. I've been kind of busy. But let's see if you're still selling these products on your website, knowing that these products are matching house paint, knowing that you're in these videos. So we're going to look at the Cinemax, and we're going to look at the 2.0, because the 2.0 clearly is a product that the customer can make themselves. Let's go have a pop over there. Now, keep in mind, when we go to the site, Jamie is extremely hostile. The same kind of energy we see when he comes onto our site and sends his creepy, weird messages, it's the same thing you're going to see over there. A lot of memes, emojis, creepy stuff. So we're just going to go to the site. We're not going to acknowledge him. We're not going to talk to him. There's no point because he doesn't say anything knowledgeable or educational. We tried this before, talking to him. It just left with a bunch of emojis and him carrying them on like a 3-year-old child. I don't have time to entertain it. But let's go to the website strictly to see whether or not if he's still selling these products, the Cinemax, knowing that it's network grade 773 and 2.0 Metallica mix, knowing that's a free product that you can make yourself. Let's see if he's still selling these products. And we're going to check out that shipping policy, see if he's changed it. All right, let's go pop over. All right, let me see. There you go. All right, Jamie, we know you go to rant. You're going to do all that weird stuff. This is what we're used to, your creepiness. So let's go over here. We're strictly going to your site to see if you're still selling these items. See if anything's changed on the site. Let's go over to the shopping area over here. We're not going to pay him any mind because he does creepy stuff. Let me see what we got going on here. This is, let me see, Metallica Mix 2.0. We got it right here. Cinemax, we got it right there. This is the product with the network grade 773 he did on camera. He matched it perfectly. Still trying to sell it for $60. That's 2 gallons of the network grade 773. 2 gallons you can get for that price. 2 whopping gallons to do the exact same thing. Metallica Mix 2.0. This is the one you can make for free. Well, the ingredients is right there. You can just literally just make it for free. That's all you have to do. Just make it for free. So you don't have to worry about that. You never have to pay for that ever. Let's go over here real quick. I'm going to break down a little bit so we can get this right here. Just a little bit there. Right there. Now, Jamie, this doesn't bother me. The reason why this doesn't bother me, you're being sued. There's a docket number showing you're going to court. So, again, as I told you, at the end of the day, you're not even a man to your own family. You're being sued. You're going to lose everything at the end of the day. You're going to end up homeless. You're going to end up in the street. And you're going to end up, you may even need shelter at the end of the day because you can't afford to pay the rent because you owe me a considerable amount of money. So this shows at the end of the day that you have so much pride. At the end of the day, you're like that captain watching them go down with the ship. You don't have any other options. You're not going to take a lifeboat. No. He's just going to salute and go down with the ship and drown. And that's what he's doing right now. You're watching a man drown and you're watching a man that's desperate. Yeah, he ain't got nothing else to lose. We expect from that guy, he has nothing else to lose. Let me tell you something, Jamie. If your followers were real followers at the end of the day, somebody over there should have told you when that letter came through that you need to back the freak down. But no one told you that, did they? They went over there and they supported your shenanigans, they joked and laughed with you, and they egged you on to do more dumb stuff. Now, question, will they be in the courtroom helping you out? Are they going to take money out of their pocket to basically ease your woes and your pains when you got to pay that money back to me? Are they going to help you out? No, they don't know you at the end of the day. That's what's going to happen. They're going to laugh at you. That's what's going to happen. You became the clown idiot. You know, the one that sits in the street and people pelt with fruit? That's what you became. That's how your followers see you at the end of the day. Because not one of them stepped up to the plate and told you. I got people at the end of the day that will call me up and say, hey, Ken, look, you're going too far. You're doing this, you're doing that. You need to back it up a little bit. You need to basically, because sometimes with me, my problem is I go into pit bull mode. I just have to just keep going at a person. Even though I know I got them down, I got them beat, I still keep taking them down because that's that business part of me. But some people come and say, hey, you're going too far with this. You need to back this up a little bit. You won already. It's enough. Those are good people. Those are the kind of people I got on my side. The kind of people you got on your side, and they ain't helping you out. Because you're getting sued for a lot of money, and not one person stepped in to tell you, hey, Jamie, you need to cool it, man. This is going to get you in a lot of trouble. Back it down. Not one person told you that. That's why you're getting sued. But let's move on. This doesn't bother me. This doesn't upset me, Jamie. The reason why is because we got to go to court for this. Why would I get upset about over this? There you go. It just shows that you're a child at the end of the day. This is your website. This is your business, and this is how you're displaying it. But let's go check these products out. Right here, we got the Cinemax. Again, this is a screen paint. This man clearly is on a video bearing a receipt matching a house paint. $60. Do you know what a customer can get for $60? 2 gallons of network grade 773. That's the same thing as your product. Over here we have the 2.0. 2.0 can be made for free. Why would I buy this product when I know I can make it for free? And we asked him to post these videos directly to his website. The ones that were deleted, they would just never post. All right, let's keep going here. We got the Frankenstein. Again, this is something you got to face in court because, again, you made money off this name. You got to pay those royalties out. That's like if I got a screen paint called Dragon Ball Z. guess what? Got to pay money out at the end of the day. I can't just take that name and make money off of it. Somebody got to get paid some royalties off of it. So you got to pay that money back. Let's go over here to the site. Let's go over here and hit the back button on this. Images. You got stolen images in here on your site that don't belong to you. When you guys, people, when you're making screen paint and you got to steal images to make this look like your product, that's extremely low. That's very low. Let's go find the images for this right here. This is a couple of the other things that just pop up on this guy that are just really freaking crazy weird. And right here, you can see right here, clearly, it doesn't say anything about your product. Nothing here at all. I'm going to go over here to the search. Can we get that search? Oh, he's not deleting the image. If not, we got more on here. And it'll probably find the rest of the images on here he stole. The peppers is the worst. I think that was the worst one. Because again, it has a lot of detail to it. And when you got to steal images, especially when you're using a 4K projector, hold on, let me go back here for a minute. When you got to steal images and you own a 4K projector, that's never good. Now let's go over to the 2.0. This again, this is a free product you can make yourself. Got the images up there. Jamie don't care. I told you before, he don't care. Hey, look, y'all support this nonsense at the end of the day. I'm talking to his customers. You support this nonsense. If anyone owns this product, you're a customer and you own this product, you supported this nonsense. This man don't care about you. He just took your money. He don't care at the end of the day. And you're not getting it back at the end of the day because this policy is designed for you to get nothing back. There's the source. So we look for find the source at the bottom. Does anything say Crow's Screen Paint, Metallica 2.0? Nothing. What do we got here? We got the food channel right here. It's the first one that pops. Let's go to the first one that comes up. What's the first one that comes up? Does that say anything about screen paint? No, nothing. That means he went in and stole the image off Google, took it over to his site and tried to make claim that that's how his product looks. That's pretty bad. Let's check this one out here. Maybe this is his product right here. Maybe this goes to his site. Nope, this is basically a story on peppers. It has nothing to do with him. What about over here? What about this site? Nope, nothing to do with him either. So he stole the images. That's what he did. That's pretty sad. That is pretty sad. Let's see what we got here. Oh, man, Jamie, that's pretty bad at the end of the day. You got to steal images. And again, the 2.0 Metallica 2.0 product, again, customer can make it for free. It's a personal mix on here. Oh, the personal mix is on here. That's the one that matches the bare silver screen. That's the one where the customer basically had the 4K projector and it washed out on this 4K projector. Let's go over here to the policy. Let's go look at this. Look at the shipping policy right here. This policy will let you know whether or not if you're getting your money back or not. Let's see. There's Jamie over there crying and whining and complaining again. Let's see. Return policy. So on the return policy right here, you can read it for yourself. You can go to the website and check it out for yourself. I'm not lying, go do your research for yourself. Returns and refund policy once the product is delivered. And I can't express this enough. Dude, you need to learn to spell. You do not spell delivered that way. You gotta learn to spell. No returns or refunds, only exchange for a different mix if the container wasn't open. Now, how would you know about the product if you don't open the container? You gotta open it, right? So how is you gonna know? And if it lands on your property, you still don't get your money back or return. That's pretty bad when you got a product that's matching a house paint at the end of the day. Let's move over here. Oh, wait. This is the way our screen is supposed to look right there. That's what's supposed to look. As we just did all those demonstrations in a fully lit environment. But okay, sure. Anyway, let's go back over here. We just did a whole bunch of tests on the new technology, showing it on different levels of projectors, fully lit environments, and so forth. And again, this is an individual face-off demonstrations. Let's go pop over here. Now, mind you, Jamie, you're having this conversation with us about how we're faking our demonstrations, and you have an image here that doesn't even belong to you. This is from Google. This does not belong to you at all. And yet you're telling people at the end of the day that our products are fake, and right here, it's on your site. Do you own this? Is this from your projector? Is this from your screen paint? It's not. We all know it's not. You can sit there and see it's from somebody else, so it's not yours. And the 2.0, there's a demonstration not only showing you the 2.0, but in the thumbnail, how to make it. 2 tablespoons of black paint into white paint, and that's how the 2.0 is made. What used to be in its place of the 2.0? Well, what used to be here was the personal mix. You removed it and basically put the 2.0 in its place because the personal mix matches the bare silver screen. Where is that product at anyway? It's on here somewhere. You just have to look for it. Let's see. I think it's in here for the overseas customers. Let's go over here. Get that out of the way. Jamie, don't be ashamed. You cheat people at the end of the day. There you go. There's the personal mix right there. This is the product you just saw a few minutes ago, matching bare silver screen. Jamie walking out of a Home Depot with bare silver screen, matching that product. And here he tries to sneak it in here for the overseas customers. Overseas customers, beware. Just buy slip silver and be done with it. Just buy it. The hybrid mix, Cinemax, both look exactly the same. They're going to basically match network grade 773. Jamie, question for you. The hybrid mix, you haven't done that yet against network grade 773. Can we see that tomorrow? I would love to see that demonstration tomorrow. I'm not going to write it in. You can hear me because you're sitting there texting back to me on this. Question, can we see a demonstration of network grade 773, fresh can, popped, on live next to the hybrid mix tomorrow? I'm just asking. Can we get it? Can we see the demonstration? Yes or no? We're not going to get that. We know that. People is scarred from the last one. All right, let me see. We got lights under the screen. Yes, we do. Dark environment. Plenty of lights faking it. He's just faking it in this demonstration. Look at this. Lights under the screen. Oh, this is bad. Poor customers. Absolutely poor customers. That is just such a shame. That is just sitting in the dark. Got some lights around the back of the screen. Lights underneath the screen. That's pretty bad. Hold on for a minute. I gotta turn my projectors on in the next room. I kind of forgot about that. Come on, Jamie. Walk with me. Let me show you how it's done. A minute. I had to run my water for a minute. They just got some pipes. See? We're losing power. There we go. Let's go check out. We gotta turn the lights on. All right. Here we go. Jamie, you're sitting in that room with that little bit of lights splashed around your screen, and I'm sitting there early in the morning doing these demonstrations in fully lit environments. floor. Let me see. Oh, I gotta get you guys a charge too, real quick. Hold on a minute. I got 2 charges on the battery. I'm gonna plug it onto my second unit over there. You got a charge. Let me see. I'll plug y'all back here. Right over there. And let's put you guys over here. There we go. We should be good, right? There we go. Oh, by the way, you spent all that money for a projector and you still can't see a contrast correctly, can you? Can you show me a star filter tomorrow in a fully lit environment? Not in that dark apartment you're sitting in right now. If you notice, I don't sit in the dark apartment. My apartment looks exactly the same way when I first moved in. Let's see what we get over here. 4K demonstrations. Let's see what I want to go with. Oh, we got Japan. Japan looking kind of nice.
What we see is not what's out there.
Let me get my screen bigger. You know those lights you got splashed around the back of your screen? We don't do that over here. That's how it's done, Jamie. My screens are way bigger than yours. You're sitting over there on that 100-inch screen with them little lights splashed behind the back of your screen with an ultra short throw. My projector sits back at 21 feet, and this one over here is only 720p. How can you save your customers money when you can't even save money yourself? This is the reason why you cancel the orders, because your product doesn't work and you can't back it. You need to come up with a better return policy for your customers. And first things first, before you do all that, you need to test your products. Would you like me to have somebody go in and buy your product and have you stick you against this wall in here and have you match my wall? Do you want that embarrassment? Because I can get someone to buy your product. We can get it over here if we want. And I'll stick you right against that wall and I guarantee you'll match it. If Network Grade matches that wall, your product's going to match it. Now, what size is your screen, Jamie? This is 150 inches. 1610. My projector sits back 21 feet. It cost me $500. I can pull 100% contrast level, or I can pull Snow White images if I choose. I was making your product 10 years ago, actually 12 years ago. And even 12 years ago, I did more with gray screen paint than you would ever imagine. I was contracted. You're not. You're still making the same old product that nobody wants. And keep in mind, your product is matching house paint, and you're still selling the same house paint on your website as if those videos didn't exist. All right, let's leave out of here for a minute. Let's go someplace else. Bam. There we go. Look how beautiful that looks on 720p. That's the new Eclipse technology. That technology, Jamie, can take out a certified screen. Did you know that? Can your products take out certified screens? No, they can't. You can't even pull a contrast level yet. Before you start worrying about our product, try to get past the house paint first and then move on to our product. Shame I got to talk to you that way, but you know, that's the only thing he understands. Oh, let's check this out for a minute. Watch one here. This is my professional black. I'm gonna use my Sony DPL FH30. Price tag for my projector was only $300. Let me plug you guys in for a minute. Wait, can we go in over here? Oh, we can. I forgot we got two outlets for this thing. I love this thing so much. I can use this over here. I don't know where I put the whatchamacallit. I got to charge one of the whatchamacallit real quick. All right, that fell off. Let's get my chair out of the way. Now see, here we got our technology over here. Let's see, there we go. See how my screen pulls up? Beautifully, right? Now, what if I want to work, and I want to work at my desk, and I want to watch a movie at the same time? Can I do that without having these little lights splashing around my screen like you're doing right there in your video? See my lights on the floor? That's it. That's all we have. And keep in mind, I can take my $140 projector and I can blow out this entire wall right here and still do this in a fully lit environment. Let's see. Somebody was telling me that movie about Cocaine Bear was pretty good. So it was pretty funny. Now I'm going to do some 4K. I'm going to do some tropical fish on here. 4K screensavers. I'm watching a lot of city lights and stuff like that. On here, we got some beautiful fish we can watch. Let me see. Where we do that? I don't know. What we gonna watch? Oh, that night screensaver looks pretty nice. I like that. He's still back there ranting, you know that, right? Jamie, come in and join the room. You know you're not banned. Bring in one of your multiple accounts. Come on in here. We have time for you to be back there crying and whining on your channel. Get over here. Look, Jamie, I understand you want to show all these pictures in your little message area. Buddy, do you not remember that you did a video? Remember that? Bearing receipts. Matching a house paint. You're forgetting this, right? Why are you forgetting this? Why is this not ringing a bell that you did this? That you went in and you matched the house paint 3 times, not 1 time, 3 times you did this. Why is this, for some reason, this is escaping you for some reason? And what makes matters worse, the same videos that we have on the blacklist that no one can seem to find, you're selling this on your website. You have a shipping policy strictly designed to rob your customers. You're being sued for copyright infringements. Who the freak's going to trust somebody with their credit card number who's being sued for copyright infringements? Then on top of that, you're going to get hit again while we're in court because, again, you didn't even pay any royalties. You know they're going to have to go back through your records to PayPal to see how many of those Frankensteins you sold so they can get their money back? You got to pay that back. You owe a lot of money. You're literally going to have to get a GoFundMe account to support your freaking legal costs. It's going to be bad for you, man. I don't know where in the world you get in your head that you think for some reason that we have the same product. We don't have the same product. You don't even have test demonstrations on your page. And again, your page is so willy wonkered, I don't know how anybody even begin to slide a credit card through your site and read through half of the stuff on your site, which is freaking bananas. Some of your stuff doesn't even make any sense. You don't even know the color of 3 of your screen paints. They all have the same color of gunmetal. They can't all be gunmetal. There's something wrong there. You honestly don't know what you're doing. Look at this. Just look at this Cinemax. Look at this right here. You're going to sit there and tell people at the end of the day that, again, that's the contrast level they're going to get from the projector. Clearly, you did it in the dark. We can see it's done in the dark. And using a projector with a 2,000,000:1 contrast. So let me get this straight. A person with a projector of 1,000:1 contrast or 2,000:1 contrast is going to pick up the same level. Nah, that's not going to work. That's a lie. Because even in the demonstration we just saw at the venue projector, they didn't pick up jack. That screen was completely washed out. They literally had to turn out the lights on a venue projector just to get the image to pull, and that's pretty bad. Because those are commercial projectors. That's pretty bad right there, buddy. This image right here, you stole this. You don't own this image. Let's hit the back button on it. Let's see where it pops up at. Has nothing to do with you. You stole the image and try to make it look like your product comes up that dark. That means any customer who came in and bought that, matter of fact, that's copyrighted. There's right there, it says copyrighted right there. Anyway, any person who came in and bought that product, sold on what they saw right here, you lied to them because you don't even own the rights to that image. That image belongs to somebody else. Man, you're just stealing all the way. Gee whiz. You're not understanding the concept here, Jamie. You're not getting it here. This is what the problem is. Your thick skull at the end of the day is not processing the information. Something is wrong with you at the end of the day. I'm not trying to be insulting, but that thick coconut head of yours, you're not processing it correctly. Do you understand what is going on in this video? You are clearly in 3 videos matching house paint. One of you walking clean out of a freaking Home Depot and matching on personal mix. The Frankenstein mix, videos are missing, supposed to be ambient light projection. It's coming up in 3 different colors. We got a receipt on a black one, a gray one, and a light gray one. You don't even know what color that is at the end of the day. And then you have the Cinemax, which is the worst of the, I don't know, the 2.0, I don't know which one between that one and that one. The Cinemax clearly shows you in the demonstration bearing the receipts. You get that with that coconut head of yours. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Because literally, it's meathead. I hate to call him names like this in the day, but it's like he doesn't understand how things function. You are in a video. I can see this in court right now, of the judge literally screaming at you, trying to get it through your thick skull. You are in a video matching house paint. And the same house paint that went missing in the video, deleted video, is on your website. You're selling a product that a customer can go to Sherwin-Williams and do it themselves, which means your specification on here is bullcrap. It should have the exact specification as Sherwin-Williams, Network Grade 773. Everything you have on this site that's match house paint is a lie. The 2.0. Do you understand what I'm saying here? You're showing a video of the 2.0 how to make the product. Even in the thumbnail gives the ingredients on how to make the product. We had the 2.0, a customer shipped it to us, and we literally made it using your own tutorial video. Matter of fact, we made 3 of your products with it. Are you processing this? All right, let's move on. Maybe it's clicked in there somewhere. I don't know. But anyway. Whew, my goodness. We got the UV mix. I have an unboxing of the UV mix. We made it on camera with your same ingredients. Black paint with 6 tablespoons of white paint makes the UV mix. Care to make it on camera? I would love to see you do it. Actually, we asked him to do that a couple of times. Didn't do it. What color is the UV mix? It's gunmetal gray, right? Gunmetal gray. What color is the Frankenstein? It's gunmetal gray. They both can't be gunmetal gray. What color are they? Do you even know what color your screen paint is? You don't know. How are they both the same color? How does that even work? You do know whether a screen paint is lighter or darker, it causes a different reaction on how the projector perceives it. So how can they both be the same color? They both can't be gunmetal gray. Again, another thing, you don't know what you're talking about. Right here he says, I don't recommend. that this product be used for home use, unless it's up to you, with a question mark. I asked you multiple times on this. I literally wanted to ask you a simple question, and it was met by a bunch of emojis and dumb response and blah, blah, blah. How do you not know your own specification sheet? What happens if you use it in home use? Apparently nothing. Because in the demonstration, you call yourself doing it against our product. Was that in the home? It was. When you did the demonstration at home with the product, was it in the home? Yes, it was. So there was no difference. You just put that in there to make it seem like it was something more than it wasn't. That's why when I asked you the question, you say for customers only. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Let's move on. Gee whiz Louise. My goodness. All same color. We got 2 screen paints, same color. This right here should be on the website because, again, it does the same thing as Network Grade 773 in its demonstration. Metallica Mix 2.0, again, you can make it for free. Like literally, you can make a gallon of it for free for like 40 bucks. That's it. Cheaper than the $60 he's charging you for 1 quart. The hybrid mix, I guarantee that matches Network Grade 773, and I'll tell you why, because I saw the hybrid mix in a video which went missing. It's deleted. It's another video went missing off his account. This is the video where he had the screen on crooked, and it was something that if the screen would get better once the customer goes in and calibrates it. Yeah, that video is missing. Actually, we have a copy of that video anyway. But anyway, in the demonstration, he did it side by side with the Metallica and the hybrid mix and the Cinemax, and they match. They look exactly the same. So I'm thinking like, I would love to see a demonstration of the Network Grade 773 next to the hybrid mix. Are we ever going to see that one, people? Y'all need to push on that. Those people who basically instigate this guy to do dumb stuff at the end of the day, how about you do us all a favor and put a little pressure on him and have him do that demonstration? Because that's how he did the Network Grade 773. They pressured him to do that demonstration. So how about y'all put some pressure on him and have him do that demonstration of the hybrid versus Network Grade 773. If you have a little more power behind that, maybe you can get him to do the slip silver, because I'm dying to see that one. You have no idea how much I'm dying to see that one. So maybe y'all can put some pressure on him and ask him. Let me see. Let's go over here. He's still ranting about dumb stuff. Let me see. 2 quarts overseas, $257. Don't do that. Don't do that. Get the slip silver. And if he doesn't do, he's not doing the demonstration against the slip silver, just go buy the slip silver. And you're overseas, you have Amazon, it's on your phone. It's like 17 bucks for that stuff. Just go buy the slip silver. It's the same thing as his product. If he doesn't want to back it up, if he doesn't want to do the demonstration, that's a clear sign to just go get it yourself. On top of that, you can get it shipped to you, and there's no $70 surcharge fee. Why are you paying $70 for a product that he won't even test slip silver against? Don't get it yourself. I love in this demonstration right here. Let me show you. In this demonstration, have you looked at this demonstration correctly? If you notice on this side where the church has it, see how it's so well lit? Notice on this side, they had to turn the lights out because the screen couldn't function because it would wash out. Do you see that? Why is it dark on this side and well lit on this side? Because the paint doesn't work, that's why. They had to literally darken it in order to work the paint. That's pretty bad. I wonder if he showed them that demonstration of that product. What was this one he sold them? The Frankenstein. This is supposed to be the Frankenstein. Does he have a color for this? No color for this, just no color. No, gee whiz Louise. Jamie, where's your specification sheet? Where is, there's nothing there. Look at this. Where's the rest? This is all you have here? Oh, I gotta blow this up for you people. You gotta see this. This is all he has. Shopping carts are hit and miss. This is 2 quarts for overseas. Please message me what mix are you getting after your purchase. Now, overseas customers, have you read the return policy on this? Well, of course you can't, because it's not there. Literally, it's not there. This is all that's there. Where's the specifications on this? What's the shelf life? Basically, do you have anything? What's the angle gain on the product? What different kind of rollers? Can I use a gnat roller? Can I use a foam roller? Can I use a 4-inch roller? Can I use a 9-inch roller? What? You don't have any information down there. What type of projectors? If you're using it outside, exactly what time of the day was the projector kick? Is it 6 o'clock? Is it 5 o'clock? What type of lumens? What load lumens can I use? Can I use 1,000 lumens? I mean, you don't have nothing there. There's nothing there. What, you don't even have basic cleanup instructions. Not there. Is it low VOC? Is it eco-friendly? Is it water-based? What's there? What surface can you paint it on? What surface can you not paint it on? Where's the information at? There's nothing there at all, period. This is why when PayPal went on his website, his orders, which one was automatically denied? Because PayPal came back and said the site is risk. There's no information there at all. Nothing. Poof. You don't even have a proper color. What's the color of your product, Jamie? Crow's Mixes Frankenstein Mix. That's it. What's the color of this? It doesn't have a color to it. It just says Frankenstein Mix. Is it dark gray? Is it light gray? Is it mid gray? What is it? It's Frankenstein Mix. I have never heard of a color called Frankenstein Mix. You don't know what you're doing on your website. You have no idea what you're doing. Let's go over here. Let's go take a trip. And know what he's doing on this site at all, period. I would love to meet the customers who slid credit cards to this site. Let me see. We got the personal mix hidden on this one. What does he have on here for the color of this product down here? Gunmetal! Gee whiz, I couldn't make it if I wanted to. Oh, gee whiz, Louise. I'm going to lose a brain cell in here. I'm going to lose a freaking brain cell in here. You got 3 screen paints named Gunmetal. So you're telling me that the personal mix is gunmetal? The Frankenstein is not even considered to be gunmetal. Do you know what real gunmetal looks like? Gunmetal literally looks so dark gray that they can be mistaken for black screens. The true gunmetal screens are right on the edge of being black, but they're not black. They're like super dark gray. That's true gunmetal technology, like Dragonfly, Black Diamond, screens like that, you know what I mean? Those screens look like that. But this right here, the Cinemax is not gunmetal. Where are you getting that from? Now the UV mix, I've seen the UV mix, it's pretty dark. It doesn't pull a white level to save its soul. It's pretty bad. But the Cinemax is not gunmetal. What color is the Cinemax, Jamie? Do we need to type this in? Do we really want to entertain this? We need to type in and ask them what color is the Cinemax? Because right here, you're saying that when I'm looking at, if I'm coming here to buy, it says gunmetal. So you're telling me that all these colors here are gunmetal? The personal mix is not gunmetal. It's a light gray. The Frankenstein, from what we had, is kind of a charcoal gray. I wouldn't put it in the terms of gunmetal. I would say charcoal gray. The hybrid mix is not gunmetal. It's a light gray mixture. And also to the Cinemax is definitely not gunmetal. It's another light gray mixture. So which one of these are gunmetal and what are the rest of these? Doesn't even know. He has no idea. This is what I'm talking about. Buying screen paint from people who don't know what they're doing. Gee whiz, that's absolutely downright horrible. Matter of fact, we don't even know what color the Frankenstein is, to tell you the truth. And the color we got was completely different. And in the video demonstration, it's a lighter color. It's just downright weird. Look, there he is taking pictures of me again inside of my house. I told you this guy is creepy. Told you, super creepy. All right, creepy crow. Let's move on. He's a weird dude taking pictures. Jamie, are you in love with me or something? You took a lot of pictures of me, a lot of pictures. I think you're in love with me. I really do. Sorry, I'm not into that, but okay. Anyway, let's move on. He's creepy. Let's go over here to, let's see. Oh man, I don't know what he's got going on in here. This is just an absolute mess. He said, what you call Frankenstein is gunmetal. It's up in the air with that one. We don't even know what that color is. At one point, we got it here in black in a receipt. This is the only video that's left of the Frankenstein. We got it. Good thing we dubbed these videos, man. If we didn't dub these videos, like literally would not have these videos, because again, these people would delete these videos so fast that it'll make your head spin out there if they delete them. We actually watched Silent Wake 5 delete videos right in a live stream trying to hide evidence. Oh, that's going to go real well in court for you, ain't it, buddy? Can't wait for that one. And watching you in court squirm, sitting there trying to figure out exactly why you're deleting videos in the middle of a live stream after getting caught on fake receipts. Let's come over here real quick. I'm gonna pop in here for a minute. All right, now, this is the product that we got from him. See how the gray color is? This is the Frankenstein right here, the color it's supposed to be. But he changed it so much, we don't even know what it is anymore. He keeps changing the color of it. Let me see if we can get when he's doing the roll down on it. Here we go, it's right here. All right. Oh, came at it too fast, did we not? All right, there we go. So that's the color of the Frankenstein. It keeps changing as it goes along. If you look at that color, tell me, how is that gunmetal? But then it changes over to this color. So we don't know what it is, to tell you the truth. He changes it as he goes along. That's what he does. We don't know what color the gunmetal is. That's not gunmetal. We don't know what that is at the end of the day. I'm curious. Let me see something for a minute. He's still in there crying. Let me see. So we know all these. The Cinemax is not gunmetal. We know this is definitely off. You don't even know what color your own product is. And only words you know is gunmetal. You have any other words besides gunmetal? Can we find any products in here that have another name besides gunmetal? Let's try the hybrid mix. Maybe the hybrid mix doesn't have the word gunmetal attached to it. Let me see. Oh, the hybrid mix doesn't even have a color at all. There's no color to it. What color is the hybrid mix, Jamie? Because you have no color next to it. So the only color you know is gunmetal. You don't know any other color. Because we don't see any other color. Can you read anywhere here where it says what color this screen paint is? This, keep in mind, this is a return policy. This is your specification sheet. This is all that's here. That's pretty bad. That's it. That's all you get for your specification sheet. It says it covers up to a 35-inch screen, but on the front of your page it says 120. I don't know where that's coming from. You just said right here that this projection screen is the lightest of all your batches. So if it's the lightest, how do you have it up there as gunmetal if it's the lightest? Do you understand what you're writing in your page? Apparently you don't know. So what color is it? Because we don't have a color here. So the only color you know is gunmetal. Let's go check and see what the rest of them are. Oh man, this is pretty bad. He doesn't know his own color to his own product. All right, we all know this is all gunmetal. So regardless of what it is, it's all gunmetal. And this right here is, let me see, it's over here. What colors are these people? We don't even have a color attached to it. What color we have here? We call this, we've been over before, this is not a color, it's called Frankenstein mix. That's what it is. You figure it out. I can't figure it out for you. We don't even know what color Frankenstein mix is. I don't even know what color that is because it keeps changing. All right, we got the 2 quarts of, what is this, 2 quarts? What is this stuff supposed to be? This is gunmetal, again. I'm done. I'm literally done. Like every color, the only color he knows is gunmetal. Let me know what mix you would like. So that all the mixes that you would like are gunmetal? What's the color of the paint, Jamie? This can't be gunmetal too. You don't know the colors of your own products. And you know what's sad too? I'll tell you something else, people. He has here that his Cinemax picks up at 2,000 lumens. You know, we had the Cinemax. The Cinemax can pick up at 1,000 in the dark, along with network grade 773. Yeah, did you know that? They pick up at 1,000 lumens in the dark. And the Cinemax doesn't have well-balanced picture because it does the same thing as network grade 773. So they both do the same thing. Nope. Here we go. Yeah, it's pretty bad. He doesn't know what color he has here. This is gunmetal. Good gracious, man. Kind of gunmetal again. Let me see. So chances are they don't have a color next to them. If they don't, then we don't know what it is. What color is the 2.0? Does it have a name next to it? What is the 2.0? Nothing. The 2.0 doesn't have a color. We don't know what color that is. Good luck on that one, people. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Can't find anything on there. All right. Let's keep going. They all have that policy. You can't get your money back. All right. So there's no color in the 2.0. Let's go find what color the Cinemax is. What color is the Cinemax? Doesn't have a color. But he just said a few minutes ago that the Cinemax was gunmetal. So Jamie, you don't have a color here for it. There's no color in here saying what it is. But you just said a few minutes ago in that selection list that it was gunmetal, which means you don't know what color it is. And you say, let me see, best used with projectors of 2200 lumens and up. That's it. We pick up at 1000 lumens on a black screen. You can only pick up at 2200 lumens on a paint that light. Oh, you don't know your lumen counts on there either too, because like I said, they pick up at 1000. Quart, you spell quart incorrect. Covers up to 100 to 135 inch screen. That's not what you wrote on the front page. You said 120 inch for 1 quart. All right, no color there. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, he doesn't know the color. So here's what it comes down to, people. It usually have no color because he doesn't know the color of the product. He just names everything gunmetal, literally. Everything is just gunmetal. Let's get down here. What color do we have? I guarantee you it's gunmetal. What color we have? Gunmetal. It's gunmetal. There we go. And I bet you the next one's saying the same thing. Go over here. I bet you it says gunmetal too. Let's go to UV mix. What color is the UV mix? Also gunmetal. And they're both the same color. What the freak? Seriously? I'm done. I'm done. Look at that. It's gray. Look at that. Gunmetal gray. Right? That's the UV mix, right? You're seeing it right there. Let's go to the other one. What does the other one say? The other one here says, what color is it? It's the exact same color. Gunmetal gray. Gee whiz Louise, dude. Seriously. Is that the only color you know in screen paint is gunmetal? Or you just don't know any colors at all? All right, he says it paints up to 100. And it says right here, best used with high lumen projectors of 35. Oh, gee whiz, we had this conversation before. Dude, 3500 lumens is not a high lumen projector. The PX747 ViewSonic is 3500 lumens. It's not considered to be high lumens. High lumens is 5000 lumens and up. That's high lumens. 4000 is not even considered to be high lumens anymore because now you got projectors that have 4000 lumens attached to them. So 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, yeah, those are high lumen projectors. 35? That's not high lumen projectors. Are you kidding me? My ViewSonic projector that I had, the 600 by 800 res projector with 3,800 lumens. Now it's a 600 by 800 720p SVGA projector. Yeah, that tells you right there. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Let's check that front page. Jamie, stop whining. We're going through your page right now. Let's go to that home page real quick. Now, he said his screen paints up to 135 inches, right? I don't think he knows that. Let's see what he got here at the bottom. Here we got here. 1 quart paints up to 120 inch screen. But you just said a few minutes ago it paints up to 135. Let's see what 2 quarts will get you. 2 quarts will paint a screen size of 150. That is possible. But 200 inches? Not happening. Not on this planet or any other planet. Not going to happen. Sorry about that, people. Oh, man. Just make it up as you go along, don't you, Jamie? How come you don't have this right here in your shopping carts? How come you don't have it in there at all, period? You don't have that in there at all, period. And what this says right here, people, this is coming from a guy who has a bad habit of doing demonstrations, trying to make every environment look fully lit, trying to make his products look like they are ambient light rejection products, or they're not ambient light rejection products and not needed. And he says, oh, it's not ambient light rejection. Well, judging by that customer with that 3500 lumen 4K projector whose screen washed out in the middle of a soccer game, it's definitely not ambient light rejection. Definitely better on that 1%. Anything else here? Nope. That's pretty much it. So, Jamie, look. What you got to understand, after everything we went through on your site, just looking at stuff, clearly showing you don't know what you're talking about, you don't know what colors your products are, But what we really came here for was to see if you were still selling these scam products on your website. These products of you in here matching house paint and still trying to sell them on your website. And you are. You're selling products on your website that the customer can clearly go out and do themselves. We got the bare silver screen right here. That's the personal mix right there. You're selling that on your website. There right here we have the Cinemax versus Network Grade 773 in this video right here. You're selling that on your website. We have the 2.0 Metallica mix. You're selling that on your website. So, you're selling things on your website and you're stealing from your customers. And then you put this dinky policy up there so they don't get their money back. That's what it comes down to. Truth hurts, doesn't it? Well, like I said, you gotta be back yourself up. That's all. Stop stealing from your customers. Really, seriously. That's pretty sad. Black Frankenstein. I don't even still. How in the world you made a Black Frank? I haven't even seen a Black Frankenstein ever. I've never seen a Black Frankenstein. And here it is right there. There's your ingredients on how to make the Metallica 2.0 right there. And you're selling this on your website. I don't know what's worse, man. The fact that you got screen paints here that are exactly being sold on your website. Some of them are free. Or the fact that you're stealing Google images and trying to make your product look like something that it's not. Or the fact that you don't know what you're talking about on your website. All your products are either gunmetal or they're nothing. I don't know what the heck that's all about. And they're not even gunmetal at that. I don't know, man. All right, Jamie. Man. And on top of that, who's going to trust somebody at the end of the day that's being sued? Am I being sued at the end of the day? Nope. Do I have anything to do? Nope. You're being sued. So why would anybody dare give you their information at the end of the day, or basically give you their credit card information? You're being sued for copyright infringements. You're a thief at the end of the day. That's what your message means when you steal copyright. You're a thief. And then we got proof right here. This is proof right here, Jamie, right there. But you robbing your customers, robbing them. Did you give any of that money back? Any of that money did you give back when your customers found out that your products were house paint? Did you give any of it back? Not a dime, did you? Of course, that's why you had your policy set up that way. Your policy is so jacked up. You don't even have anything on it to protect yourself. Do you have an act of God on your website, on your policy? So it means that if the product gets stuck in a snowstorm, a rainstorm, whatever happens, and you can't ship it out, you have nothing there to protect yourself at all, period. You don't have it on your website. Customer can easily get over on that one because you don't have anything to protect yourself. They can still file a claim against you and win at the end of the day because you have nothing there protecting you against any form of rain, snow, sleet, or anything that may pop up that you have no control over at the end of the day. You don't have an active God policy on this website. Let me see something for a minute. I gotta see something quick about that policy. I'm gonna read something here real quick, something I didn't see on the policy. There's a whole bunch missing on this policy, a ton missing on this policy, but just something else too missing on there. I gotta check out this overseas customer thing real quick on their policy they have here. Oh, I forgot there's not one here. We don't have a policy on this page. There's nothing here. Gee whiz, this is just laziness. That's laziness, Jamie. Come on, man. There's nothing there. I was gonna check and see what your shipping time was for overseas at the end of the day. There's nothing there at all. There's nothing to read. Okay, let's skip that nonsense because there's nothing there. Let's go to the next one. All right, let me see over here. Overseas, what we got here? Let's see. Oh, gee, you're lazy. You're so freaking lazy. What's the shipping time for a package to overseas? What's the by United States Postal Service? What's the shipping time? It's 10 days. You don't have it posted there. You're so busy trying to protect your butt at the end of the day, you literally didn't put that policy in there. So what's the shipping time for overseas? You don't have it there. It's 10 days. It should be right in there. What if the customer decides that he or she wants to ship outside United States Postal Service? Maybe they want to go with FedEx. Maybe they want to go with you You can take some of these pointers, Jamie, by the way, because we have it on our website that we have free shipping only overseas and only United States if it's by United States Postal Service. If he or she and the customer decides that they want to go by another carrier, they have to pay for that because we don't pay for any other carriers but United States Postal Service. So some of them will actually pay for another carrier and do it that way. You don't have that down there at all, period. Oh, you're missing a ton of stuff on here. Let me see something a minute. No, we're in shipping already. All right, let me see. You're supposed to have 10 days. So it's be 10 days for shipping. All orders. You have nothing about explaining tracking numbers for customers. That wasn't in there. You have nothing about delayed time due to slow shipping due to COVID-19 delays. That's not in there. Let's see what else you have. You see our videos pop up. They were there. They were going a minute. Yeah, because they're fixing it. They're having problems with their videos over there. So that's what's happening. That was going a few minutes. It's back up. All right. What about signature confirmed? Do you offer signature confirmed to your customers? That has to be in there so the customer knows that they get signature confirmed. We offer it for free because you're going to know that when you put that in there for free for you. So that way you don't have to worry about somebody actually taking your stuff. Do you explain what signature confirm is? Because some people don't know what signature confirm is. Do you have it? Would explain for it? Says your order will not be left at your door unless someone, it could be you or it could be another person that can sign for that. We got contact information below. Sorry about, you can't see that, can you people? There we go. We got contact information below. We put the number for the United States Postal Service. We also put their web address right there. You can click on that to get more information if you need to get any information on that. Correct shipping address policy. Do you have that in there? That's a very important one because what happens is basically you have to have some kind of consent form from the customer saying that they give you permission to send that to that particular address. Jamie, I'm giving you some pointers here. I'm trying to help you out a bit. I mean, you could take it the wrong way and don't care, but I'm trying to help you out here. So basically, what that does is you have to have a consent from the customer. Maybe the customer moved at the last minute or something, whatever happened, and he doesn't want the package to go on there. He needs you to make a shipping label that's not on the PayPal account and have it sent someplace else. You have to have permission slip from the customer saying, hey, you can send it here, so and so and so. So that way you can back this up if you ever have a claim thrown against you, saying that you had full permission to send it to that address. Ta-da! Plus add that in. That comes from experience. You should know that already. Let's see. Policy, shipping, change, signature, permission slip. There it says right there. Permission slip right there. So we request for that. Also, to having the correct address in your account. We had somebody get mad at us because we shipped an address to whatever was on the shipping label. We just shipped it whatever was on the shipping label. It took the customer to go in and fill that information out because you really should have that information filled out. There's a snail mail policy. That's ours. We made that. That's basically if your package is delayed, dragging, whatever, so and so and so. We contact them, we do the research, find out it's just snailing. We send you another one for free. And if the other one gets there, keep that one too. Right there in our policy. Jamie, you don't have that, do you? What about United States Postal Service free shipping policy? This is the one I was telling you about. Because we have some people, because they think because we get free shipping, this is going to include FedEx and UPS and all that. And those particular shipping carriers cost money because you go by zone. Because one zone can cost you $100, another zone can cost you $20. But United States Shipping Service is one flat fee all the way around. So you have to make that crystal clear to the customer that the only way that you ship for free is by the carrier that you choose. If they want to use anything outside that, it's going to cost them a little extra money. They have to do it themselves. We don't go for free on that. All right, so you got to make sure you have that crystal clear so that way the customer doesn't feel that he got robbed or she got robbed. United States Postal shipping policy, yeah, customers right there. See right there, it says right there, free shipping is only eligible to the United States Postal Service only. Any other shipping carrier will be paid by the customer. You have to put that in there. Business order policy. Another thing that's very important, because this is an extremely important one, you can get a big order from a company. You get a big order from a company, you have to let them know, look, if you're going to be processing 5 gallons and up, I need about 2 to 3 business days notice. So ahead of time. You don't want a company coming up at the last minute telling, oh, we need this about a day or tomorrow, and we need to process blah, blah, blah. No, I won't do that order at all because that's a pain in the neck. That's a headache for me. Won't do it. Right there says on our website, we need 2 to 3 business days. Larger, 5 to 7. You have to have that information up there. This saves you a whole lot of headache and a whole lot of nonsense and a whole lot of stress. So it's best that you have that up there. Make sure they know about due note to COVID-19 materials that design our products may be delayed. Make sure you have that in there, so if anything is delayed, like containers or things we use, we tell you about them today that might have gotten delayed. We have it there in the policy to protect us. And also to inform the customer. What is a batch number? Information on explaining to you what a batch number. Jamie, you should know this one right here because you're going to court for this one. This explains to you what the batch number is, what it means, and so forth. Basically, our products are tested before they're shipped out the door. Understand what the batch number. Blah, blah, blah. And it shows you what happens if you're prosecuted and you're guilty and you basically lose in court under one of these batch numbers. And it can be $12,000 to $10,000. There's a batch number demonstration right there. Over here, return policy. We have a return policy. We also have YouTube demonstrations showing us doing exchange for our customers. All returns will be tested live on YouTube. Don't fake it because we'll find out. So like I said, if we're wrong, I got no problem with shipping you another one. Ain't no problem for me. But like I said, we've had people at the end of the day that we have requested for them to ship the product back. We'll reimburse you with the money. Ain't a problem. We'll give you the money back. Well, I'm going to reimburse you out of my PayPal account. I'll send it right to you, invoice, whatever you want. But we need that product back here so we can test it live. And people who have done a fake demonstration don't want to be exposed on YouTube. So chances are most people will actually not return it. All right, let me see. Return policy can be exchanged for the same screen or screen paint that you order if proven that the product was of the wrong color, size, or was defective. If so, shipping costs will be paid by the buyer and return shipping will be paid by the seller. Right there on the website. Sorry about that, people. I'm going to scroll that down for you right there. You can see that for yourself. Boom, right there. We have an exchange policy on our website. I've actually gone and exchanged people for better stuff, like stuff we're just coming out. I'm like, you know what, buddy? I'm going to hook you up with something cool we're coming out with. See if you like it. Bam, send it over to them for free. We do it all the time. So we have on there. Jamie, you don't have that, do you? You have if it lands on your property, it's theirs, and if they open it up, it's theirs. How are they going to know if it works? And that's why the batch number is extremely important, because the product is tested on the batch number to show that the product works before we ship it out. Bam, there you go. Yeah, Mr. Matthew, you had a batch number on yours, right? Yours was tested before we shipped out, so you're in the court soon too, buddy. End of the year, civil court. That container we found out was yours, so I won't be taking the small claims court. I'll be taking the civil court and suing you for $1 million, so you know. All right, let's move on from here. Let's see, shipping policy, and we are not responsible for how your orders are handled while in shipping or in transit. You don't have that in there. So you keep in mind that we pack the packages really, really well. But even if a package does get cracked or damaged, and we've had it happen before, we basically still ship you out another one. You know. All right, let me see. We are not responsible. Here we go, act of God. We are not responsible for bad weather such as act of God. Right there. Please note there are no returns on cut or used blackout clauses. Once you cut it and damage it, we can't use it, it's done. But basically, yes, you have to have the act of God policy in there because, again, if a storm pops up, we don't have any control over that. Let's see, tracking and order. Right there, processing time for tracking, receiving. Right there, we have all the information right there for you. That's even more on top of that. We write it in twice. Shipping costs on returns, that's on there right there in the policy. And then right here, please read. This is an early cancellation, which you have to have because, again, those of you, if you're making a product and you're making it by hand, this is something that you're crafting at the end of the day. Your materials that go in to make this, it's your invested materials to make this. Someone comes in and cancels at the last minute. This costs you money at the end of the day. Early cancellation policy. We have to have it in there. Protect yourself as a merchant. All right, here. All right. And it says right here, under our website's policy and agreements, in terms, we are not held accountable for buyer's remorse or early cancellation. Once your order is placed, and due to the time and resources and expenses that will go into customizing your order, under our website's policy for buyer's remorse and early cancellation, our company will not be responsible. So we have that in there twice. Make sure that they understand. And also toward the bottom, please note so by making this transaction, you agree on our terms and policies on our website and are fully knowledgeable of your actions. Right there. So you have to have all this on here. You have to have it on there. Jamie doesn't have nothing like this on here because, again, his site is designed to rob his customers. And then we have a video right here showing you how orders are processed. We got orders showing you the batch numbers. So yeah, because I have all that on there. And meanwhile, there you go. People buy from him. There you go. That's what you get. That's pretty shoddy. That's it. I told you the policy is a whole lot. That policy should literally be a page by itself. But the reason why this is a quick, fast site is just designed to throw a thin bunch of junk on there. He doesn't know what he's talking about. There's no real policy up here for the website. There's nothing here literally in there to protect himself. At the end of the day, he doesn't know what he's doing. Is there oh, gee, was this the only thing he has in the menu? That's it, just home and shop? Dude, what the heck is going on your page? You don't have a payment. You're supposed to have a payment on here on what payments you take from your customers. You're also supposed to, I'm gonna forget it. I'm not going that anymore. It's just beating a dead horse to death. My goodness, man. This is just downright pathetic. All right, Jamie, I'm going to sum up to this. Your products are a scam. Your website's a scam. You don't have any policies on your website to protect you or your customers. At the end of the day, your site is a bunch of baloney. It is what it is. Your site's fake. It is. It's about as fake as I've ever seen. It's a fake site. You have no demonstrations, no demos, no test demonstrations, nothing on your site whatsoever. Not a thing. You don't even know the color of your own product. They can't all be gunmetal. That doesn't make any sense. You don't even know the proper amount of paint it takes to paint a screen. You literally just sat there and said 120 inch, but on the front page, 135, on the front page is 120 inch. So you don't know what you're doing. You just slapped a whole bunch of stuff all over your page and just pray someone's going to go in and believe that dumb nonsense at the end of the day. And I don't even know what's worse. The fact that 3 of your screen paints are matching house paint in a video demonstration. That's sad. Well, I got a fun one for you. I give you 1 month to make an entire product line. I think I've done this already. 1 month. Forget April. You don't have to worry about April. Do it in May. Make an entire product line with all tests on the product, including versus house paint, as we did the Eclipse slate. Exact same test, fully lit environment, multiple projector swap out. Do that demonstration with all tests, everything done live on camera. Since you got nothing better to do but to stalk men at the end of the day, there you go. That'll keep you busy for a while. But for God's sakes, clean up the website. The website's absolutely horrible. You do know on Wix, if you don't know how to work your website correctly, you can actually hire someone. And it's not a lot of money either. You can actually hire someone to come in and it will basically make your website look more professional. You had the word delivered spelled wrong for 2 years. 2 freaking years. Delivered was spelled wrong. Look, man, I know I came out there and I said at the end of the day, that's my favorite word, by the way. I know I came out there and said, if you change that, I'm smarter than you. But Jamie, I said that to see exactly how small-minded you are. You're easy to manipulate and control. Do you understand? I told you, if you change the word delivered, you spelled it correctly. It's been like that for 2 years. If you spell it correctly, I'm smarter than you. Who cares at the end of the day? Because at the end of the day, everybody knows that they're smarter than you because they know how to spell delivered. Do you understand the kind of, you're so easy. You're like a bull in a china shop. You don't think. You're just running around, just tearing stuff up. Looking like a complete idiot. That entire controlled you for 2 years. You literally didn't change that for 2 years. If I spell something wrong and somebody made that statement, I don't care. I'm changing it. I'd rather, have that person say, well, I'm smarter than you, than have everybody who walks into my website say they're smarter than me because I can't spell deliver correctly. Literally. Everybody who went into your site and read that said, geez, guy can't spell delivered right. And I'm pretty sure they brought it up to you and say, hey, buddy, you got this spell wrong. You might want to spell this correctly. And then go back in and still see the same word spelled wrong, think, okay, he must be slow. controlled you for 2 years. Do you understand that? By telling you one simple word, by saying, if you change this, I'm smarter than you. And you left it that way for 2 years. That shows how easy you can be manipulated and controlled. Because if anyone would have said that to me, what do I care at the end of the day? I'm changing that. I'd rather have one person laugh at me than a dozen laugh at me. Wow. Easy. Literally, I can run science experiments on you all day long. Literally, you're a lab rat. I'm not trying to be rude here and disrespectful, but you're literally a lab rat. I can say certain keywords and you will react to them so fast, so quick. Just like the Frankenstein painting. I knew after 15 canceled orders, we knew you weren't going to ship the paint to us. So I came out there and did a bogus video by saying that, hey, look, we're going to do a video on the Frankenstein. We knew we weren't going to do a video on the Frankenstein. You canceled like 15 times on us. But you went out there that fast, returned the money back to my account, because I wanted the money back to my account, because, you know, we weren't going to get it. You weren't going to sit on it. So we wanted it back even faster. So all I had to do was just make a video telling you that we were going to get the product. And you, again, not thinking correctly, went out and said, oh, this video, I'm not going to get it, and sent the money back to my account and sent me a bunch of insults. I couldn't care less about the insult. I got you to do something even faster, just like that. Just like I got you to keep the word spelled delivered incorrectly on your website for 2 years. And even kept coming in and telling you were spelling it wrong, knowing that you couldn't go in and change it because you can't. You're so worried about what I think. Did you worry about all the other people that were walking onto your website and seeing that you can't spell? Again, who cares about what I think at the end of the day? You know, you rather have, like I said, I'd rather have one person accuse me than have a dozen or 100 or 200 people come in and laugh at me because I can't spell one word correctly. Gee whiz, you're too easy. You're going to get, mind you, in court, you're going to get crushed. It's going to be too easy. I'm going to try to be, no, I'm not going to crush you in court. I'm just going to crush you in court. It's going to be easy. Because you don't know how to control your emotions. That's the problem. Look how you act. You send emojis and pictures and all that stuff. I don't do that stuff at the end of the day. I just go in and pull up your videos of you doing dumb stuff, getting caught doing dumb stuff, and trying to delete stuff of the dumb stuff you're doing, and I just show people what you are. That's it. I don't got to do all that stuff. I just take the dumb stuff that you do and just use it against you. That's it. That's all I got to do. I'm not spending my day in front of a computer making emojis and all that. Yeah, that's stupid. My goodness, man. You don't know anything about business at all, period. Nobody in business does that. Who freaking in their right mind? What company in their right mind makes emojis and answers response back with freaking memes and all that? So who does that dumb nonsense? Nobody does that stuff. If companies are going at each other back and forth, what they do is they find the dumb stuff that the other company does and basically uses it against them. That's what they do. And that's exactly what you do all day. You do so much dumb stuff at the end of the day, it's not hard to get. It really isn't. I don't have to try too hard. It's pretty sad, Jamie. Can't even give you I can't tell you that you're even intelligent at that. Look at it, 2 years. You left it on your account for 2 freaking years. I said one comment. All I said, if you change that, I'm smarter than you. Who cares what I say at the end of the day? At the end of the day, you should have just went in and just changed it over and spelled the word correctly. It's better to have one person than to have 100 people look at you like you're an idiot. Okay, well, that's basically about it. My goodness. A couple things you can't spell right in there. Jeez, please. My goodness. Really? I even showed him, gave him tips, trying to help him out. Gave him tips on basically how to do spell checks. Everybody makes mistakes. We all do it. We're not all perfect. We all make mistakes. But you don't leave the stuff up there for 2 freaking years. That's just downright, at the end of the day, just gets kind of sad. I showed you how to do it. I said, look, if you can't afford a spelling checker, or if you don't know how to use a spelling checker, go to freaking Hotmail. Hotmail has an amazing spelling checker for free. So you just going out watching the video, take a whole entire page, copy and paste it, take it over to freaking Hotmail, and I basically just put it in there. And I go, okay, I made a mistake here, and I go fix that and fix that. People watch me do it all the time, and I edit on my website. So I literally showed you how to do it. But some people just go through life full glass. That's the problem. They got that full glass syndrome. Very easy to do. This right. There we go. See? So, what happens is, any areas that you spelled wrong will come up like that. That'll show you all the areas that you spelled wrong. Or you didn't use proper grammar when you were spelling out. As a matter of fact, I gotta go through my website tonight. I'll tell you one thing. I'll take from you, Jamie, I do. And I'm not trying to be rude here. Your website is so bad, and I'm not trying to be rude at the end of the day. It keeps me on point to keep my website sharp as can be, because I don't want my website looking like yours. But all you got to do is go in and fix it. I'm going to share how easy it is to fix. It's so easy. And I'm not being rude, people, at the end of the day. I'm not trying to make him sound like he's an idiot, or I'm not doing that. I'm literally trying to help this guy out. Every once in a while, I try to help Jamie out. I do. Jamie came out there one time trying to sell motorized projection screens. You can't sell motorized projection screens because they cost too much money to ship. I've done this years ago. I found out the hard way. It cost me a lot of money in the process and almost lost my shirt over it. I take a lot of money in my bank account to ship screens out that, again, costs too much money. They have to go by freight automatically. Now, you say postal service will only ship out certain sizes. And once you reach that 120 inch, boom, forget it. They got to go by freight, and freight is expensive, which means you'll spend something like $600 and then another $300 for a lift truck to come pick it up. And it's just for a truck to just put it on a lift and go, and that's it. That's $300 right there, plus the $600. It could be worse. Sometimes they give you a discount, but without the discount, you can spend $1,000 easy. And that's to ship it within, it's going by zone. This is not going by flat rate. So depending on where that bad boy's landing at, it's going to cost you some money. Ours was going to Florida, so it cost some money, like about $900. But if it was going to California, oh man. So how do these big companies do it? They get huge, massive amount of breaks. That's what they do. They get shipping breaks. They get all kinds of, like a guy told me, if I had a corporate license or this, that, and the other, I would get a huge amount of breaks in shipping. And then you have to ship out so much of, how many quantities, like if you're shipping out like 50,000 or something like that, they give you these huge, massive breaks. But you're a small company, those screens will kill you. And I saw him trying to sell the screens, and I sat there in the comment section and said, look, man, you don't want to do this. You'll lose your shirt doing it. Because I did it already. Did he listen? Nope. Full glass Jamie didn't listen to a thing I said. Oh, you're just trolling this, that, and the other. And sooner or later, he popped out with a video telling me he couldn't ship the screen because the shipping cost was expensive. Told you. Just like I'm telling you right here how to fix your page. Now you just go over here, right? And you just click right next to it, and it'll tell you what you're doing wrong. All right, so that's how you spell it, right there. See how it fixes it? Right there for you. Easy way to do it on the website. This is an easier way of doing it. So you go to deliver, you hit that, right next to it, it'll show you how to spell it. That's the correct way to spell it, right there. Click on that, there you go, that's fixed. Go over here, all right, click on this right here, it'll tell you how to spell it correctly. Let's go down here for a minute, see, and done. So it's supposed to be a period in there. Click on that, at the same time, boom, that's it. Over here, this is another one that's incorrect. I'm sorry about that, people. I'm trying to keep y'all on the shot here. I got wires and cables under here fighting with my freaking tripod. Get off me. All right, there we go. When I sit there and tell you about your thick head, Jamie, it's because you're not getting it through that your product is matching house paint. The minute you came up matching that house paint, you should have pulled that product line off your website. That's what you should have did. You should have issued an apology, to your customers and should have gave them returns. If you couldn't afford to give them returns, you should have gave them a promise that you're going to make a better screen paint. This time it was going to be tested and you're going to give them that product right there for free. That's what you should have did. That would have built a nice, that basically would have did good for your customer relationship. Did you do that? Nope. Too much worrying about what I think at the end of the day. You went out there and you basically still sold the same scan paint on your website. It hurt your name. Let's hit this right here. Shows you how to spell correctly. There it is right there. Now, this is all spelled correctly. Professional. Copy and paste that. Stick it onto your site. That's it. Of course, I don't have your site. So let's get out of there. Get rid of that right there. This is all spelled incorrect. Go grab this. Now, this is not to embarrass him. This is to teach him. You gotta understand, Jamie, at the end of the day, I gotta sue you. I got no choice. You didn't give me much of a choice. I gave you an olive branch multiple times, and I have given this man olive branch multiple times. I even sat there and sent him videos. Really don't want to sue this guy because it's going to affect his family. He don't learn nothing. He can't learn nothing. He's literally got my so close to my design right there. And actually, that's one of the pictures that's over with the CCB right now. He can't learn. Some people have to learn the hard way. That's how it is in life. You got to go the hard way. Let me see. We're going back over here, right? Page right here. All right, let's pull this up. See what we got going on in this one. All right. How is the font coming out looking like this? This is weird. This font is really strange. This is supposed to be. How does he have this? He has this in a weird font. Like it's so spread across. Much. Well, actually, this is actually correctly spelled. This is for one core. Yeah, that's actually spelled correctly. Can we get this over here? Yeah, on the top. On the top. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it wrapped around. Should have went down this way, went that way. I was like, what the heck is going on with these fonts? I go through my website probably every week. I have to go through all that freaking. Yeah, I write a lot of stuff on my site, so I have to go through all that, everything. Which I'm going to be doing it on Saturday. I'm not streaming because I got to do a spell check for the whole site. I wrote a lot of stuff in there. I'm not sure. Let me see. And you got to get that delivered, spelled correctly. Like I said, at the end of the day. But then again, like I said, I don't know. Ain't no point in going to court anyway, so it's pretty much over for him already. That's pretty much it. Let me see. That should be a capital. Okay, should definitely be a capital right there on the far end. That should be a capital. Come on, be nice. Be nice, be nice, be nice. There we go. Alright, let me see. We got on here. Let's go to here. We're in the wrong section over here. Yeah. Why is this wrapping around? Literally, it's wrapping around. I don't know why he has it like that. Well, we can tell we got incorrect spellings here and here. Let me see how far this is going down. Yep, all that's incorrect. Right there. That's incorrect. That's incorrect. And that's definitely incorrect. It's spelled black incorrect. There's not an S on the end of blacks. No. Let me see how they're going to spell it. It's definitely got wrong in there. There's not a space. No, there's not a space. I don't think that S is supposed to be there. No, S is not supposed to be there at all. That was the problem. That's another thing too. Even though you use a spelling checker, you're still gonna have to know how you spell it because sometimes they'll spell it another way and it's not supposed to be spelled that way. This is definitely that's correct right there. I love doing this. I can do this all day long. I love doing this right here. All right, that's supposed to be recommended. Recommended was spelled incorrect. That is not spelled correct. there. I don't. This is supposed to be a capital I in there. Let me see. Let's go to this over here. What do we have right here? We got anything else? All right. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. Right there. We got capitals in the middle of sentences. You shouldn't have those there at all, period. Well, like I said, if he wants to go to my website and check, knock yourself out. You know what I mean? Because I got to go. I do spelling checks all the time. So I know I make mistakes on my site. And more important thing, I got to go in there and check and see what's going on and fix all that nonsense. But not everything in there is spelled correctly. Because actually, I think out of 8,000, I did 8,000 on my my specification sheet. I got 2 wrong, which I was happy about that. Like, I did a good job on that one. As a matter of fact, I'm going to check real quick. I'm going to go to my specification sheet. Let's see how many I got wrong on a specification sheet. Let's go over to Black Shop. I gotta bring you guys down with you guys are way too close. There we go. Let's see what we get wrong on the specification sheet. Let's go over here and check. Let's see. We're gonna grab. Wait. I'm about to say, I know that's not available yet. It's not available yet. We don't even have that available yet. It's not the date yet. Let me see. Let's grab this one right here. I'm curious. Let's see what we got. Gee whiz, we got a lot going on this page. So this is literally my specification sheets. All right, we're going to do the first. We got to do 2 paragraphs. I got 2 sets on here. So we're going to do this set first here and go in. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Kind of forgot about that. So, kind of did my site a little special. It's kind of hard to take the specification sheet. They don't show up. Watch this. See what we're doing on here. They don't show up. Can't see our specifications. Let me see if I can figure out how we can get it. Can we get it from here? And now we're going to get it here. So on there, let me see. See up at the pace? Just nothing gonna come up. Let me see if I can get a click in there somewhere. Can we get it in there? No, none of that. There we go. See? Can't actually take it because when I designed it, if you put it on, you gotta put it on something color. Other than that, you can't see it. Boom. The things we do. And you won't be to find it. That's not going to happen. Let's get a new one. Yeah, let's discard this one because we're all in there. Yeah, discard this message. Definitely discard this message. Oh, let's go in there and grab a new one. Yeah, it's not going to work. It's not going to come up. It's just going to be a bummer. Yeah, I'm going to have to do this on I had to change the color of it. That's what I got to do, change the color of it to do it. I wonder, let me see something, man. Can I go in and change my color? Should be able to change my color. So magnify. Let's see. Oh yeah, it should be up here. I'm gonna keep forgetting this up here. Oh. Let's see. What we got here for color? Alright, there we go. I'm gonna change our color over to sky blue. Alright. Ain't gonna do it. Nope, ain't gonna do it. Gee whiz, I gotta figure out how we did that. Let me see, hold on for a minute. It might have did it. Nope. Not gonna come up. But I can actually see lines here that show me we have something spelled incorrectly right there. Oh man, I gotta figure out how we did that. I think I changed the color on the site. So I gotta go into the site, change the color back to black. This is in white. That's why. Because the site's in black. The entire site's in black. So the letters are in white. So if you try to transfer them over, they don't come up. They're completely invisible. So I had to transfer them. Oh, great. That's going to be a headache. Well, I got to do them anyway. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So those of you who have sites that are in all black and you have letters in white, guess what? When you transfer them over, they come up invisible. Yeah, so we have to transfer everything here in black. See, everything's in white. So if I copy and paste this, put it on the surface that's already white, it's invisible. This one come up. Well, that's gonna be fun. Gotta do that tomorrow morning. Gee, it's gonna be so much work. So which means I gotta transfer the entire site to white and then transfer the letters to black in order to do that. Or just download a spelling checker here and just go from there and do it from there. That's what I'll do. Let me see. Let me see what I'm getting from here. Let me grab something real quick. Where the frick am I? Oh, my fire screen. Copyright free music. Background relaxing. There's some music in the background. Like seriously. Are we working today? Like seriously? Just really ask for questions. Copyright free background music. Yeah, get it from YouTube for free. Seriously? Ask that twice. Alright, we're not going to be on here at all, period. But truthfully, yeah, he needs to go in here and basically spell check all this. Is shipping and return policy? Yeah, that should be an entire page by itself. It literally should be that big. Our policy for our shipping is literally this. That's right there. This is our policy. Some of the policy right there. It's enough of it for the customer to actually read and understand right from here. And this is how big specification sheets are supposed to be that big. Have to have it. You have to. It's very important. As a matter of fact, I gotta go in there. I gotta tweak the specification sheets in here. Now you need a ton of pictures and all that good stuff. All right, what are we doing here? We getting the music? All right then. Forever. Commercial. How much time do we pour into this? Ugh. Really? See, I gotta put these people on blast from time to time. I don't waste a lot of time on this nonsense. All right, well, that's basically about it. We're not doing any more on this. We're into the site, you know what I mean? It is what it is, you know. Like I said, it's up to you whether or not you're going to buy this product or not. But if I were you, just go get house paint. It's the same thing. Unless he can come in and he can basically back his products up again, I don't know. I don't even know how this is going to work because they already matched house paint the first time. So he's going to have to literally make a whole new product line. That's what he's going to have to do. And it's going to have to come with testing. And because his product did match house paint, he's going to have to test every product that he makes under house paint to ensure his customers that they're not getting robbed. That's what he's going to have to do. But to tell you the truth, Jamie, I don't think that's your biggest problem right now. Honestly, that's not your biggest problem. Your biggest problem is meeting me up in court. That's going to be your biggest problem. That's what you should be thinking about right now. This right here, no, you shouldn't be thinking about that. You should be thinking about court. That's what you should be thinking about. Because you're going to have to go. You decide you don't show up, you're still going to get sued at the end of the day. You still got to pay money. So it doesn't make a difference. So, I don't know. Can't, well, it is what it is. Whew, man, I'm telling you. How do people get themselves into this kind of dumb nonsense? Let's show you something there. That's what you had to pay me in court. You know that, right? I hope you got that money, man. I'm dead serious, man. I'm gonna go right there. Them debtors, see that freaking money part? Like, wait, you gotta pay how much back? Yeah, they're gonna come after you. They're gonna come after you. They want their money because they get a percentage of that. They get a percentage of that money. We gotta pay them some of that money out. So they're gonna come get their money. They definitely gonna come get it. Multiple copyright infringements. Ooh, man. Man, it's gonna be messed up. I'm telling you. You might get some criminal charges out of this. I don't even know how this is gonna go, to tell you the truth. I sue people for copyrights, but not on his level. Like literally, he messed up really bad. You hit the copyrights 1 or 2 times. That's it. You know? But he hit 16 times. Gee whiz, man. Willful copyright infringements.
A defendant may be found guilty of willful infringement, which is when the work is used on purpose with the knowledge that doing so is in violation of the copyright or patent.
Willfully, literally, that is a term in court. You think I'm joking, Jamie? I know all about this stuff. I've sued people for copyrights before. It's not my first one. It's called willful copyright infringement. That's the word for it. That means you knew exactly what you were doing when you basically violated. It's real serious. It gets real serious after that. Let's go again on that. Willfully copyright infringements. Willfully copyright infringements.
According to IIPRB, basic copyright laws also apply to NFTs. NFTs are only allowed if the person who designed that work is the original copyright holder, as the copyright owner automatically obtains the rights to replicate the work or fabricate another output of it.
I own that. That's mine. Both of them are mine. Mine, you got another one coming for us too, because I saw my Black Series edition up there too. So I'm going to be following another one against you right after this one. What were you thinking, man? What were you thinking? Ain't you again? Read it and wait, buddy boy. Willfully, $150,000 per offense. Your case that we filed clearly is stated under willfully. It clearly shows because you posted my copyrights not only multiple times, but you literally wanted and altered my work and then made statements and text messages under the work that it was yours and you could do what you wanted to do with them. 16 times. Bam! 150 grand at 16 times, $2.4 million. We know you ain't got the money. That don't make a difference to me at the end of the day. But you got plenty of stuff. So I'm planning to take all of that. Everything. If anybody has any stuff over there that belongs to you, you may want to go get it. Because, man, when they come through, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They're going to clean that house. They're going to clean it. You got any vehicles out there? They're going to bring the flatbed out there. They're going to take those too. Your banking accounts will be frozen before you hit the state. When you come to California, your accounts will be frozen. So you better make sure you pull some money out of your banking account quick, because it'll freeze your accounts quick. Your money, man. It's a lawsuit. And that ain't the first one. I'm going to take you back to court again for violating my batch number. That's $10,000. 12 to 10. About 12, 10. And then basically all them videos you made at the end of the day about saying my product was nothing but black paint, I'm going to sue you for $1 million in civil court. When I get done with Mr. Matthew, when I get done with Danny Boy, when I get done with freaking Solid Weight 5, when I get done crushing you guys in court, then I'm going to bring you in court and file conspiracy charges against you, criminal charges, for you guys plotting to try to take down my company. Ain't gonna go well. Oh man, this is gonna be a good year. Alright, well, that's basically about it. Jamie, what did you learn from this whole entire experience? Try to take out my company, try to slander my name, try to make me look like this, that, and the other. I ended up having technology beyond your wildest belief. I'm going to be out there selling my product, making tons of money on my technology. And you, on the other hand, are going to be fighting financial woes. Ain't going to go well for you this year. None of y'all are going to go well for this year. I'm going to be in some financial ruins. And praying not to get sent to jail for some of that dumb nonsense. I think that's why we've seen videos disappearing. There's been a couple of videos up there. There's another one up there that got my domain name. Oh, we know who you are, buddy, at the end of the day. You better start erasing quick, because my lawyer finds that video. I'll be coming to get you real soon. You'll be right up in court. I love watching you guys squirm in court. I know exactly what's going to happen when you walk in there. It's the same thing. You're going to get that cotton mouth, weakness in the legs, heart racing at 100 miles an hour. That's how it's going to feel like when you're in court. Your head feels so heavy, you can't even lift it up to look at the judge correctly. Not enough look at me. I've seen it 1,000 times. Not 1,000 times. I've seen enough time in court. Tripping over your words, can't say things correctly. You're screwed. That's what it's called. And then you hear that verdict on how much money you got to pay up, you ain't got no feeling left. Ain't nothing left in you at all. You're just an empty carcass with no soul. That's what's going to happen to you in court. I watched it too many times. And you're going to apologize. You are going to apologize. You're going to say you're sorry to me multiple times, but I don't hear anything. Because I'm a different person when I walk into a courtroom. I give people plenty enough mercy, and I gave you enough mercy. Jamie, I gave you years of mercy, man. I had plenty of times I could have filed a lawsuit on you. You didn't take now. Plenty of times I could have came after you. But I let it go. Because you have a family at the end of the day, and I was thinking more about your family than you was thinking about it. Right now, you're probably watching this right now over there laughing. Ain't gonna be laughing when we sitting in court. All them YouTube shenanigans ain't gonna be there. And all those people who coach you into doing all that dumb stuff, see if any one of them take a dime out of their pocket to help you out in your financial woes. I bet you not one person comes to help you out. Oh well. Gave you the opportunity. I sat there and said one time, in the middle of the stream, I said, this man sit there and back the freak down, leave us the freak alone, mind his own business, I won't file a lawsuit. I literally said that in a stream. No sooner than I made that statement, this guy was in there making an Instagram account, a fake Instagram account, posing as me. Oh, by the way, that's where the criminal charges come in, identity theft. They also trace that back to your IP address, still on top of that, so you know that. No sooner than I'm in there trying to give you a break, you're in there making a fake Instagram account. That's Jamie right there. Made a fake account with my name, trying to go on Instagram and trying to start trouble with people, and got caught up with some people who knew who I was and realized this account was fake. Got on there and started calling people racial slurs and carrying on and acting up. And a few of the boys called me up and wanted to know exactly where you lay your head up at the end of the day, because they were going to come down and pay you a visit. So they didn't like the way you carried on. That same nasty attitude you showed toward me, you showed toward them, and they didn't like it. That was right around the time, right there, when I sat there and said that I'd be willing to drop those lawsuits, that we wouldn't be thinking about pursuing you if you just learn to mind your own business. You can't. And now look at it. You got a docket number to go to court. So when we go to court, there is going to be no mercy. I'm going to clean your clock. When I get done with you, I'm going to make you homeless. I'm going to take everything from you. Everything from you. I gave you the opportunity. This isn't out of hatred or anger, Jamie. It's out of basically at the end of the day that I gave you opportunities and you didn't take them. Anybody would have came to me and came at me like that, I'm like, fine. I got no problem with that. Good. I'm wrapping up, go about my business, got things to do. Fine, I'm good. I don't want to go to court, and I'm not trying to get sued, or I'm trying to lose my shirt at the end of the day. You don't learn anything at the end of the day. So your family will suffer for your mistakes. And in his mind, he wants to believe it's not real. It is real. That's a real court. That's real. I've contacted by real lawyers on their end. This is very real, and it's going to happen. The only way Jamie's going to win this is he has to show some form of written document from us with my signatures attached to him, giving him full permission to do this. If he doesn't have those documents, he is going to lose miserably, and he's going to have to pay back a ton of money. And that's not the worst of it, buddy, because keep in mind, because these copyrights were basically done with the United States government, they had to step in too and administrate their penalties for you touching those particular documents. And theirs are far worse than ours. There's a $250,000 fine. I think so many years in jail or something like that. It's pretty crazy. All right, $250,000 with $500,000, something crazy. And some time in jail. You got 16 of these. Usually the average person gets one or two maybe. And like I said, one or two, it's not enough to be willfully, but you literally have 16. And then you're dumb enough, you got it right on your website. Gee whiz. Louise, man. All right, well, I'm tired of talking about this. I really am. Jamie, I'll see you in court. Like I said, see you in court. I'm gonna give you some piece of advice while you're getting sued, so you know this. Take some money out of the bank, buddy. Because again, keep in mind, those debt collectors, if you transfer anything in anyone's name, they're gonna know. If you try to have somebody sign over something, they're gonna know. You can't hide anything, they're gonna know. And you'll get in a lot of trouble for it too. Some serious trouble. So it's always up to you. Just bite the bullet and just take it. Can't hide money. It's impossible. Everything needs a paper trail. It's virtually impossible. Look at your account, and they can tell that you've been making payments from this day on, and the minute these charges come up for you to basically lose this money, all of a sudden it switches to somebody else's name. That's a red flag right there. You get a lot of trouble for that. And the person who basically got involved in that, they can get in trouble also too. So, like I said, just take somebody out of your account, whatever you got to do. But like I said, your accounts are going to be frozen, so you know that. Let me see it real quick. Let me see about that. Let me make sure that. I don't like to say something without being true on that. Is it debtors? Is it debtors? It's debtors. Let me see. In a lawsuit judgment, can banking accounts be frozen? Yeah, your banking account will be froze. So yeah, we can freeze your banking account because it goes to a debtor. The debtor is going to do all that. That's not my responsibility. That's what we paid them to do. That's where they get a percentage out of it. They're going to freeze your banking account, credit cards, all that stuff is going to be worth nothing. So basically, your cards are not going to work. Nothing's going to work. Your accounts are all going to be locked and froze. You probably won't even have enough time. Who knows? You don't. Like I said, you're not, I don't know, man. It's gonna be bad. That's all I can tell you. It's gonna be bad. They're gonna come every month for that money. They're gonna remind you. They're gonna call you. They're gonna come for that money. Even if you don't have it, they're gonna come for that money. This is where, my friend, where your relationship or your marriage is going to be tested. It's going to be really, really tested. Because your wife has to make the decision because of your stupidity and the dumb stuff you did, especially when she finds out that we sent you a letter telling you to back down and the whole lawsuit would have been avoided. We wouldn't have filed against you. Do you know that, Jamie? If you had sat there and followed through on that cease and desist letter, I wouldn't have sued you. It was a warning telling you to back down. Your wife finds out that you got sent a letter from us telling you that all you had to do is just back the freak down and disappear, and the lawsuit would have never happened. You would have never got hit. The problem you're going to have here is how much does she love you at the end of the day? Is she willing to live in poverty because of you? Is she willing to lose everything because of you? Because you had an opportunity to protect your family at the end of the day from going through this nonsense? You messed up. You're going to get mad at me and get upset and get angry? You're already in enough trouble as it is. You got 3 more lawsuits to go through after this one. We're not even done with you yet. This is just the beginning of what we're going. We're not even done with you. I got 3 more lawsuits to take at you. Then you got criminal charges. It's going to be stalking charges, terrorism threats, racial slurs. You got hate crimes on you now. Because in those emails, there were racial slurs all through there. It's got a lot of problems right now. So the thing about it at the end of the day, if she divorces you, we can't touch her. She's not tied to you at all, period. But that's what it's going to come down to. Whether or not she's going to stay with you or not. Might come home to an empty house one day. Who knows? I don't care if y'all dislike it or not. At the end of the day, it is what it is. If you're going to basically, at the end of the day, slander my company and try to destroy everything I work for, I'm coming after you. That's what's going to happen. And if any of you Karens at the end of the day feel that I'm wrong for doing this, well, get the freak off my channel. Go kick rocks. Don't care. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to defend my company. I built it from the ground up. I worked hard. I did everything I possibly could to make a good product in the day. And I'm going to let other people come in and destroy my work at the end of the day, or you got a fight on your hands. I'm not that kind of person at the end of the day. I'm not going down easy. I'm going to take you to court. I'm going to get that evidence. I'm going to clean your clock. And you're going to wish you never saw my face. If you feel that I'm wrong for doing that, get the freak off my channel. I don't want you on here. Matter of fact, unsubscribe. Because I don't want those people at the end of the day on my channel. Anyone's going to sit there and say that this person got a right to slander my company, slander my name, and do the stuff he does, and I'm wrong for basically taking him to court, get off my channel. Unsubscribe right now. I want you off. Because I guarantee if it happened to you, you'd be the first one saying, yeah, I'm suing this person, I'm taking the court, I'm getting my money, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. You'd be the first person running your mouth about how this, that, and the other, and I guarantee you. So this is a lesson I learned. You basically want to cross my path, you're going to pay it. That's all to it. And I'm telling them from the door, it's going to happen at the end of the day. A woman's not going to stay with you if she finds out that you had the opportunity to stop that madness from the door. He didn't do a very good job protecting his family. Gave Jamie plenty of opportunities. Jamie should have took the opportunities that we gave him and basically went about his business, but he couldn't let it go. And then his followers should have stepped in and should have told him that he's going down the wrong path, that he needs to go in a different direction. But no, they kept egging him on. Now he's going to be in a situation where he's going to owe a ton of money and he doesn't have any way to pay it. Are any of his followers going to chip in and give me that money? No. And they want to start a GoFundMe account to give me that money? No. So they don't have his back. And if you do got his back and you do got that money, well, thank you. 2.4 million. That's what you're going to have to pay up. All right, well, that's basically about it. I got some business contacts I got to contact. I got business deals to go take care of it. And I got to get ready for my new technology. It's going to be offline pretty soon. Now, I know some people at the end of the day tell me, well, we ain't going to buy it. We don't need your money at the end of the day. My company's going to... Did you see the technology we have in the next room? That's black technology. I'm the only one who has that tech on that level. The only one who has that history and backing on that technology on that level. So for those of you who don't want to buy, don't buy. There's always 10 more in your place. Always. All right. I got things to do. I got basically get ready for... Oh, I got business calls to make. What the freak am I doing on here? I got things to do. Gotta go. Man, I'm crying.